Thank you so much for being here. We are about to go. We are live, actually. We are live. We are doing the thing. We are making sure that we go live. And this is my go live with ease. So I want you to go live with confidence. I want you to feel comfortable. I don't want you to feel nervous or scared. So this is my 4 o'clock where you go live with ease. And so we're going to talk about all things going live in just a second on TikTok in particular, because I want you to go live and feel comfortable understanding this app. I do this session, I co-stream it so that I'm able to bring this topic to YouTube for me to be, so it can be a part of my playlist on TikTok. I have a TikTok playlist. So I want to make sure you're going live and you're getting all the information and you can do it with ease. And so that's what this topic's about. I had a couple things that's going on in my storefront. So I will be talking about some things that's happening when it comes to supporting people. So we're going to do that and make sure you know how to go live with ease, okay? So I'm getting myself up and running. I'm trying to see if there's anything I'm missing. So we'll go live. We're talking now. I'm about to bring on my live where I'm talking specifically about TikTok and going live in a second. So I'm about to start the TikTok in a second. I usually say that pop-up that popped up. I usually have stuff that comes up on YouTube. So hi friend, how you doing? Make sure you like the live. So YouTube, you got to take a few minutes to let people come into the room and connect. I appreciate you being here. Do me a favor and like the live and put a comment in. Say hello, how are you doing? Let me know who you are and where you're from. And we will get to chatting a little bit. And then typically with YouTube, a few more people will come in. So come on in, we're going to connect. I appreciate you clicking on for a second. We'll get to connecting. And come on in. How you doing, friend? How's everything going? Come on in. Tell me where you're from. Say hi in the chat for me, and then also like the live for me. Like I said, usually a few people will come on. How you doing, friends? Hello, hello. And go ahead and like the live so that way we get more friends in the room, and we'll get to chatting and connecting. You who all come in, just let me know where you're from. Say hi, and where are you from? I'm in Orlando, so that's where I'm from. And I'm originally from Chicago. I don't know if there's any Chicago people, Midwest people in the room. But go ahead and like the live, and then subscribe as well. So I'm trying to grow this channel. And what am I going to do? I am actually going to go live. I do a co-stream where I go live here, and then I also go live on TikTok. And so I talk about the go live process on TikTok, so you can have that. This is going to be a recorded playlist, my TikTok playlist. And so I talk about how to go live with ease. And I'm also trying to grow this channel, so that's part of why I'm doing this too. So go ahead and like the live if you're in the room. Hit like, subscribe, and if you take a minute and go to one of my shorts and put a comment in, I will make sure I go to one of your videos, one of your shorts, or long form video, put a comment and subscribe to your channel. So we're going to try to grow. This is a growing season. So I want us all to grow. And so if you don't mind liking the live and putting a comment in, just so I know you were here and we can connect. And I'm trying to make sure I connect and build as much of a community as I can. So I appreciate you all being here. You're going to see me actively go live on TikTok in just a few minutes. And then I use this as a way to educate people on the go live process for TikTok in particular. And then like I said, I record it here because I'm going live here as a playlist so people can hear and then come back and take notes of what I said and how to make sure they're activating their room and connecting with their community and building. Okay. So thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And again, liking the live, I will really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I am about to get started. I actually have a quicker day. We're going to see how long I talk. I try to talk between both cameras, but we'll see how long I talk today. I think I am going to maybe do 90 minutes, and that'll be it. So wrap up around 5:30 or so, and then get my Saturday. Maybe get a little bit of Saturday time in to get outside and enjoy some of the sunlight. All right, take care, friends. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. We're going to go live here as well. Okay. Hello, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch Your Income. I appreciate you all being here. I am going live on both here on TikTok, and I'm going to talk about going live with ease. So this is my 4 o'clock conversation, and I appreciate you all joining. Come on in. How you doing, Donald? Thank you so much for joining. Devlin, thank you so much for being here. Coach Chi-Town, how you doing, friend? I see you come flying in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Brenda, thank you for joining. Tammy, thank you for joining. Mary. Oh, how you doing, Miss Goody Two Shoes? I appreciate you joining me. So we're gonna talk about this is my Go Live with Ease, but you see I got a sticker, so I gotta make sure I promote as well. So that there's some stuff going on with UBC. They just had a webinar, so I want to make sure people can take advantage of that if they choose to. I sent out plenty of emails about it, so people got information. I put it in my story, I put it in my note, so people can't say they didn't hear from me. All right, friends. But we're going to get to chatting and talking. I am co-streaming on YouTube as well, so you guys know that playlist is there, and I want you to be able to take advantage of that. Sheena, thank you so much for joining, coming in, get your daily heart me. How you doing? Wonderful day. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I was just chatting on YouTube that I will see. I might go for about 90 minutes. We'll see. 5:30. I might wrap up today. We'll see how long I go. If you want to hang out with me, and try to get some of the sunlight. It's a really nice day outside too. So this Easter Eve. So I appreciate you all being here. So let me know where you're from. If you're new to my room, we're going to get started, get to chatting, and make sure we're connecting and building community. And I'm going to show all the different things you need to know about TikTok and making sure you're taking advantage of coming here and leveling up. So I want you to go live, but I want you to go live with ease, with confidence, with comfort. Um, Building legacy. How you doing, friend? I see you coming in. Some Rich Sunflower, Rich Sunflower. How you doing, friend? Did you go live again? Did you go live? Let me know if you did it last night. Hello, I see you saying Dr. Lisa. How you doing, friend? Did you go live yesterday? Um, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk. And so if you guys have anything specific you want me to say or do or talk about, let me know. We're going to talk about that. I'll take it a conversation you want me to take it. Only recognizing I'll probably stay on. How you doing, Leanne? On someone else's live. Okay, well that's good. That's progress. I love it. How you doing, Jessica? I see you on the live over here on my YouTube. Thank you so much, friend, for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you for commenting. If you want to go on if you guys go on my shorts, and that's another way for us to comment, connect. If I see a short where you put a comment, I'll go to your shorts, your page, comment there, like, and subscribe. So we want to build community. I want to make sure we are liking and subscribing. I appreciate you all. I'm so excited. I got access to live today just this morning. Did you, friend? Look at you. Look at you. I appreciate you all. Safe Soul, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Yes, you guys are doing it. Look at you, Kimmy. How you doing, friend? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Make sure you like this live too so we can get this pushed out some more. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. I'm talking to my YouTube people too. So I'm talking to y'all. This live is recorded. I have it recorded. I'm co-streaming on YouTube. So I can have this recorded as a playlist on how to go live on TikTok. So that's pretty much the playlist. So I want you to go and check out that playlist, watch it, but I also want you to subscribe to my channel. And like I said, if you go to one of my shorts and put a comment, I did it all last night. I did it early in the week. Or I go back and look at your videos, comment back, and then I subscribe. YouTube is very particular about fake engagement, so you want to make sure you are actually looking at the video. Shorts are really short. That's great. Looking at a video and then liking it and then putting a comment and then subscribing. So if you do that for me, I will do it for you as well. We are in our growth season. We are right now, this is springtime. We are planting the seeds. We are watering. We are doing all the things and we're about to blossom. Okay, y'all, we blossoming this year. This is what we're doing this year. Intentionally, we're growing. This is our growth season. Okay, so we want to make sure we're doing all things. And my friend who just got live access, we're going to go live, aren't we? We're going to do all the things. We're going to grow this year. So I want us to be as successful as possible. But it's based on us doing the work. So we got to do the work. Sometimes it's not perfect. In my YouTube setup, it's not perfect right now. I actually have a web camera. I like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Jessica. I see you, friend. If you go into one of my shorts, the comments here, sometimes I don't see all the words, all the comments. I see them on my other video. So I have to kind of play around with how do I see the comments for this channel. But my other channel, I can see some comments. But if you go to a short, I actually do see it. So that's an easier way. I know I see things there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you though, friend. I appreciate all who are here. My YouTube channel is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. Same name. If you type that in, you'll get to my channel. Thank you so much for everyone. Okay, my friends. Alex, thank you for coming in. I see you. You are leveling up to level 14, friend. Look at you. You are doing it. Truly, thank you so much. Andrea, how you doing, friend? You're coming on in. I appreciate it. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. We are in growth season. So in order for you to be successful as a live host, as I would almost say anybody on TikTok, you have to make sure you are engaging. Okay? You got to be consistent and you got to be engaging. Those are the two things that I say are the things that TikTok prioritizes: your consistency and engagement, and then in turn, TikTok supports you. So you get content pushed out to people, you get live access, you get TikTok shop, you get create a rewards program as you have more followers. If you're going live, you will grow in your followers. Hear me clearly. You will grow. And so I want you to be successful as you're doing this. Oh, thank you so much, Paul. You're back. How are you? Thank you. My son's fine too. He's good too. He's being a precocious 5-year-old, so he is doing well. And then his older brothers, they're good too. My husband's good. My daughter's good. Everybody's good. I'm good. Thank you so much, friends. I see you all. So we're going to talk all things go live so that we can grow. You know what? I'm going to start a quick flash goal. TikTok has these little goals that you can set. This is a real quick one. And I'm going to say quick one because we got 10 people in the room. It's a small room. We're going to get to growing. But it says, I want you to be intentional about this. It says 6 people give a rose. So that's part of it. So as you think about energizing your room and getting people to engage, this is where you can use this as a way to get people to engage in your room. Thank you so much. I see you. Thank you so much. We got 3 of 6. So it is 6 total roses from 6 people. So it's individual. That's how it goes. Individual. You say popular live. I see you, Miss Betsy. Betsy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We got 2 more roses to get in the next 15 minutes. I know we will get it from 2 different people. So that's the only trick to this. They got to be individual people. So this is where TikTok tries to play fun and games where there's different people giving gifts. Okay, so I'm going to talk about engagement because this is part of it. I want you all. Did you see? I did not see. I didn't see. Did you see? I saw your roses. What'd you say? Did you see my message? No, I didn't get a chance to see messages yet. If you sent it, last time I looked at messages was probably about an hour ago. Because I posted something, I set up my screens and stuff, so I haven't seen messages in about an hour. So it must have been after I done it. I had already come over here on TikTok, so I missed your message. But I'll check it after this. I will definitely check it after this, and I will connect with you, friend. I know. Were you on the webinar? Let me know if you was on the webinar, so we'll talk about that too. All right, dear friends. Okay, I'm going to talk about engagement in your room. You want to energize your room. I see you with the popular lives. We got to say yes, ma'am. We're going to talk about all things to make sure your room is successful, okay? There are things that you do that are free support, and there are things that you do that is you need coins on your account. And I'm going to say right now, the rose that's there, that's part of the things that you need coins on your account for. So that is something where if you want to send a rose or if you do the daily heartbeat, you got to have coins. Coins you can get in the app. If you hit the gift box, you can hit the corner to recharge in the app, or you can go to the website. In the app, I say it's a little bit of a processing fee that you pay. So if you go to the website, you don't get that processing fee. So it is www.tiktok.com/coin. And so you want to make sure that that you are getting coins there. If you log in, I tell people if you got $20 of coins, 2,000 coins, those coins, all coins are worth a penny. Those coins essentially will give you additional ways to engage. Okay. He said I will be back. Thank you so much, Rich. I see your friend. Hello all. How you doing? How you doing? I just want to tell my friends who just came in, we got a flash goal where it's 6 roses, 6 people. So we need 2 more roses from 2 different people, and then we'll achieve our flash goal. Thank you so much, Post. How you doing, friend? We cheat. See y'all do right. Look at y'all. You guys are so fun. Thank you so much, you all. You said that was easy. That was easy. Okay, so what I will tell you is that that's something you can do with your audience. That's something TikTok is now making part of the engagement and activities in the room. These flash goals are popping up. I don't do them all the time. Every now and then I've seen them because I go come on twice a day. I see them in the morning and the evening. I decide if I'm going to do it or not, but it is a way to energize your room. Thank you so much. I see my YouTube people commenting. Hello, how you doing, PJ? PGA. And thank you, Jessica. I appreciate it. You said you do them. You do them. Do you do them all the time? You do them all the time, post? Let me know if you do them all the time. Like I said, I'm a little discerning. I don't do them all the time because I see them pop up and I get to talking. I get to talking. I was like, you know what? I just want to keep talking. So, but the flash goal is a way to energize the room. And you say yes, you do them all the time. I love that. You're like, yes. Yes, you need to start. It is fun. And it is a way to get your room activated. So people are coming in, people are connecting. It happens early in the room. So that is part of how your room will activate. People are liking the live, people are sharing the live, people are doing the daily heart meeting. They're coming in and they're gifting. That gifting helps to boost the room. It does. I don't want to make any mistakes about that. As you are thinking about different ways to boost your room, that's a good way. And I like the idea of TikTok doing that because they're being strategic. I told you they take a percentage of the gifts. So essentially, they're doing that to boost the room so they can get their percentage as well. But depending on the live post and how the room is activated, it will bring a lot more people into the room, and more engagement is happening. So you want to be strategic about using that. I talk a lot about the Skill Live rewards. Tap tap. Yep. Tap tap tap. I talk a lot about the Skill Live rewards in another way to understand how, as a live host, you're monetized. So you're monetized by your daily heart me. That's people who are coming back and new people. Because keep in mind, the daily heart me is an instant follow to the live host. So if you got somebody who's new coming into your room and they click the daily heart me, that becomes okay. They become part of your what's called your team, and you have that analytics where you can look at it and know who's engaging in different ways. Okay, so you can track that, and you put little tags next to people, and you can message them. So that's something you can do to kind of bolster your room. So you're building community. That's the way you're monetized through those weekly missions. And then also you're monetized by new people coming in your room. So you want to encourage people to come in and follow live hosts. You want to make sure they're following a live host. You said TT is shady. What they do to you, Wendy? What do you do? What did TT do to you? How you doing, Matt? Thank you so much for joining. So you want to make sure people are following the live host too, because again, that matters. Thank you. How you doing, Miss Darlene? I see your friend coming in. So we're gonna chat and talk. So one thing you want to do early on is getting people to come in your room and engage. So tapping the screen, it says 3.8K of taps have come in. Sharing the live, like Miss Darlene's doing, you want to share the live. It bolsters the room as well, so people are able to come in and connect with you. Hold on one second. Gotta charge my phone. My phone's saying, "Hey, ma'am, what are you doing?" Let me charge my phone. Hello, happy Saturday, everyone. How you doing, Miss Darlene? So, sharing your live, tapping the screen, all that engagement matters. So you want to make sure people are coming in and supporting. So when you tap the screen, anybody new in my room, let me know if you're new. If you're sitting back and maybe this is not necessarily your first time here, but you're not somebody that has come in all the time. So if you're new-ish, because I know there's a few people who came in by 10 o'clock, and I think you're here now. Welcome, newbies. Yes, how you doing? Welcome, friends. How you doing? So if you are new, just put new in the chat. And if you don't want to type yet, that's totally fine. I want you all to understand how engagement matters for you. So, I'm getting this message. Okay. Okay, so my charger port is saying it's heating up. I wonder if that's something going on with my port. It may be telling me, hey, you need a new phone, miss. That's probably what it's telling me. So my new people in the room, I want you to be aware of how your engagement matters. So let's talk about that a little bit. I hung out on this room so much, I feel like Lisa's my BFF. I am your BFF. I am everybody's BFF. You like, okay, I see her on the live, and then I come and talk to her because me and Miss Betsy had a conversation. Was that yesterday? No, it was like the day before. No, it was Thursday. What is today? Saturday. So it was Thursday. And and we saw each other over Zoom. So I am, yes, I am hanging out and meeting with a lot of y'all, and I feel like I know y'all too. I do feel like I know all of y'all and all y'all situations and how y'all navigate in this space. So I so appreciate you all. But let me say something. Let me say something about that, because that speaks to you being authentic, all of you all, because we're literally getting to know each other, because I'm coming here, I come to y'all lives, I see how y'all interacted, and we're getting to know each other, or we see each other over Zoom and having conversations there. But people are showing up and being their authentic selves, and that's what you want to do, and that's how you essentially brand yourself, because you want your audience to feel like they can connect to you, like they know, like, and trust you. So if you're building that and it's being done authentically, people will support you. People will come back. People will continue to grow with you and grow because of you. So that's what you want to keep in mind. Okay. So um, when it comes to engagement, I'm going to show you all something, especially my newbies, my new people in the room. You said okay. Thank you so much. I see my YouTube people commenting. Thank you so much for the comments. It takes a while. It does take time. It does take time. Owen, I would say, in a sense, yes. I'm not saying it's overnight, but I guess I had a question. It made me think of something else. One of my people I spoke to, they asked that question about how long does this take, and I said, well, it's as long as you want it to be. If you're showing up consistently, if you are showing up in a way that you're taking people along your journey, then you're going to build that community, and it will take some time. Time is relative, because I'll tell you right now, I think TikTok is an easier climb to building your community and building your page, more so than YouTube. YouTube is a long man's game. To me, you're really trying to grow and build, and people want to engage and connect. So it's going to take a little time there. People will see your videos, or they may not. People will come to your live stream and sit with you, or they may not. So TikTok is similar in the beginning, but you start getting more and more people pushed in your room. And so, because of that, I think you see a little bit more support, and people are feeling connected to you, because you can show up in a way, and people are going to come in and see you. So I think saying those keywords when you're starting your room is important. Telling people how to engage and how to support you is important. Also, offering a solution. People want to feel like they're seen and heard, but they want to feel like you can help them with whatever their pain points are, whatever their challenges. So if you're doing that, then people will support. So I think that's the way you got to keep it. It does take time to build that community, though. And if you are not consistent and you showing up like once a week, once every 12, 14, 15 days, so 2 or 3 times a month, it's going to take time. Because of that, it's up to you in terms of how consistent you want to be. But it's going to take time if you're not being here. You heard me use my restaurant example. If you like everything about a restaurant, but every time you go there, it's closed, people aren't there, you don't know their hours of operation. Now, often you don't see that, but it could happen, and you wouldn't want to go there anymore. He said, I'm live daily. Awesome, awesome. Look at you, friend. Faith moves with ally. How is it going? How's your life? I'm assuming you're just growing. I'm looking at your follower count. So I'm assuming you're growing. You're getting it going. You're going daily. Daily for you is how many days? How many days have you been doing it? Have you been doing it like for the last, are we talking about like the month of April? All of March? But that's important. If you are, I see the level up. How you doing, friends? Thank you so much. And if you are, yes, it's been 3 weeks. Okay, there you go. Congratulations, friend. How you doing? How you doing, Martina? Hello, my Showtime girl, my old neighbor. I used to live in Chicago. We old neighbors. I'm in Orlando now, friends. Okay, so I want to point this out, because I'm gonna tell the people in the room. I'm gonna let you know. TikTok know you're in the room. I know you're in the room. So yes, we are. Yes, we are. I know you're in the room, so I want to make sure you know how to engage, because TikTok is paying attention to you based on your watch time, based on you tapping that screen, based on you sharing a live, based on you engaging when it comes to getting your daily heart rate. And so you want to make sure you're being intentional and commenting. He said, I'm in Jacksonville. Hey, neighbor, how you doing? We're in the same state, that is. How you doing? Good evening. How you doing, Lady Esther? Thank you so much. So if you click where it says 18, 17, and I'm going to tell you right now, that number will go up and down, up and down. Tell you, comparison is the thief of all joy. Thank you so much. I appreciate your friend, Jessica. Comparison is the thief of all joy. As you are looking at numbers and looking at yourself and wondering why people aren't coming and all this other stuff, it throws you off. It gets in your head. So you want to make sure that you're staying focused. Stay in your lane. Remember, I use my track analogy. I ran track in college and did all of high school and went to college on a scholarship for track and field. So this is my track and field analogy. Stay in your lane. When you get out your lane, you get disqualified. Okay, the race is over for you. So you want to make sure you stay in your lane, put the blinders on, and just go straight forward and keep doing it. I'll be in Orlando for an event this summer. It's about 2 hours. So yeah, awesome, awesome. Yeah, this is the convention, summer convention. Yeah. So I want you guys to stay focused. So when you click that viewer number, I'm telling you this because I want you to understand where I'm getting this from. And everything I share with you, I want you to share with your viewers. I want you to know and help them how to engage in your room. Some people will sit back and engage. Some people won't, and that's okay. The people who don't engage are actually helping the live. They are in their own special way. They are helping because they're watching. So here's what happens. I'm going to have you click this. If you click where it says 19 right now, you can see the top engagers. I tell you, I'm going to say this out loud. Pay attention to your top engagers. These are people you may want to continue to engage with and take them over to be your friends, to be your new besties. Just pay attention to who's on that top list, okay? And so this is where all the people are in the room right now and how people are engaging in different ways, okay? If you hit that question mark, I always say follow the question. Follow the question mark because it's going to tell you what's going on. And this actually tells you how to become a top viewer, okay? It tells you it's based on likes, comments, gift count, and watch time. So if you're paying attention about what you're doing and you're being intentional about what you're doing, you're going to make sure you are getting as much engagement as possible because TikTok is giving you points. Okay, I didn't get a chance to say it. How you doing, friend? I see you coming in. Thank you so much. Yes, developing a network. That's it, Mary Ann. Thank you for joining. And I say pay attention to that because you want to make sure you are leveling up. Leveling up is those blue boxes. So if you don't have blue boxes, that's something you want to pay attention to. The orange box, the heart, represents you being in this live. It stays here with this live. And if you go to somebody else's live, you could do the daily heart me and get a heart in their live, and you can go to the next person. But essentially it's saying, okay, as you are navigating these TikTok streets, you are now becoming part of different people's communities, part of their teams. And so when you go back, you're supporting them in terms of helping them grow their community. Okay, that's part of it. And TikTok says in return, I'm going to support you, and there's points. So I tell people you're gathering points if you do the daily heart me because you get 45 points for clicking it, and then you want to go back and claim those points. Okay, so it's important to claim those points. And if you're claiming those points, TikTok is saying, okay, I'll give you TikTok shop early. I'll give you live access early. So my friend who got live access with 100 followers is because they came and engaged. And they had a blue box. And that blue box goes with you to every live. That follows you everywhere. How you doing, spiritual soul? I appreciate you being here. Hello. Hello, friends who are coming in. Hello, my friends on YouTube. I appreciate you being here too, listening to me. Make sure you like the live and subscribe as well, okay? And my people on TikTok, just so you know, I am co-streaming right now on YouTube. So this recording is going to be on my playlist for TikTok. So you can see some of the things I'm talking about here. Thank you so much, Jessica. And then as you are, if you get a chance, go to my channel. It's Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. So you can go over there, subscribe. I'd say if you could first watch a shorts and put a comment in and then like and subscribe, I will do the same for you. So your comment I can see, I can go to your channel and then I can like and subscribe and put a note and put a comment first, then subscribe. Subscribe last because YouTube is very sensitive about the fake engagement. So if you just hit subscribe, it will say, no, you really didn't watch anything. You didn't engage fully. So liking the comment, putting a comment in, then liking the short or the long form video, and then subscribing last is how you can make sure your subscriptions stick. Okay, so you want to tell people that they need to comment and like before they actually click subscribe. Okay, so that's how YouTube strategy works. And one thing about YouTube, I'm just going to say this about language. Subscribing is like following here. So just in terms of the differences between two platforms, when you subscribe on YouTube, that's like a follow. They do have a program that is similar to subscriptions that we have here. That's a paid. You can become someone's. You can become a member. They have a membership program. So they're member. You become a member for someone's channel that makes you paid to get additional benefits. And a subscription here is where you're paying to get additional benefits. I do have 3 subscription plans, so that's up there for you. You'll see it with a star. If you click my name up here, you can see that. But they range between $2.99, where you get sub-only lives. I did one last week, as well as I do a portfolio review. If you need that, that's my premium package. And then my deluxe plan is portfolio review, as well as coming to your live and doing a live stream audit. So I want to make sure you're growing. We got to make sure we're talking to our target audience, that we are branding ourselves, that our messaging is correct. So I help you with that as well. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions about my subscriptions. I appreciate you. I heard from someone that you were great. So here I am. Look at there. Thank you so much, Vertical. I appreciate you. You said, I heard somebody said you was great. Thank you so much. Oh, somebody on my YouTube channel, Jessica, she said it. You say yes. I appreciate you, Jessica. I don't know if it was you or not, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, friends. Okay, so what we're gonna do? I told you about energizing alive, and then honestly, here's what I'll do. This is kind of, we can make this a Saturday Ask Me Anything. I'll probably stay on another hour to about 5:30. I'm not gonna stay on super long this Saturday, and I know people want to get back to their Saturday and get some things going. But we will talk intentionally about going live. I usually say this 4 o'clock for my nervous people, my scared people, my people who are shy, who don't know how to engage, and they're trying to figure things out, and they're nervous about this app and if they should go live. So if you are, how many people are in the room live hosts? If you're a live host, put your live host time, title, the topic of your live, I'm sorry, your time zone, and topic. So my 3 T's: time, time zone, and topic. Put that in the room, because I want to make sure we are intentionally learning from each other and growing, so you can see other people who are going live. And then my new people, I know there's a few of you in the room. You don't have to say you're new yet, but we're going to make sure I'm talking to you. And if you're scared and nervous, I'm going to give you some tips and strategies on how to navigate this platform. It's a beautiful thing to say. It makes me want to hear congratulations. Awesome. I appreciate it. And so, yeah, so you want to make sure you are connected and growing over here too. So I see you all doing it. I appreciate it too. So let's do this. And I know you guys are going to start putting your topics in. I appreciate you. You say yes. Thank you so much for the gifts. Do you pick a daily time to go live and stick with it? Yes. Yes, Faith. I'm sorry for. Yes, I go live at 10 a.m. Eastern. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Eastern. So this is my 4 o'clock. I do that because I have 2 different audiences I like to speak to. What's happened? I think there's some blending that's happening, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but I kind of try to preserve this for my shy people, my nervous people, my scared people, my people who are still trying to figure out this platform and this app and how to engage and wanting to know some tips and strategies to go live. Sometimes they just need to know the mechanics of going live. So that's what I do here. And then my 10 o'clock is my level up conversation. That's what I call it. That's now people who are now in the mindset to say, okay, my name is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income, because I want you to think about how are you actively, in a very intentional way, growing another passive income stream. Live streaming is one avenue. Going above and beyond where you're connecting with your audience and understanding what exactly they need is another way. Okay? That's an additional stream of passive income that you don't have to share with TikTok, by the way, okay? And so I want you to have that level up perspective. And I stick with it. And so what's happened is that somebody asked if I stick with it. Yeah. So I gave the example of the whole restaurant. If you like a restaurant, you like their food, you like the experience, you like the ambiance, you like the people, you like everything about this restaurant. Well, then when you go, it's closed. Like what kind of stuff is that? Or if they are open, they're inconsistent with their hours. You would never go there. You would never come back. You couldn't depend on them. You couldn't commit to them. So if I say that, I got to show up, don't I? I just can't put that analogy out there and don't show up. So I show up, and then that's one of the reasons because I'm committed to this process. But the other reason is I started building a community, so I got to show up for my community people, which is why I say it is blending because some of my community people, through my IG group and people who have been with me for the past few months, they're showing up in both times. They like Dr. Lisa be here 10 and 4. I'm coming to both of them, or one of them. I'm gonna be there. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Um, and so, okay, Darlene, you go live. Miss Darlene, I am so proud of you. She is going live. She literally, do you have it in your bio that you're a live host now? You need to put it in your bio now. That's the next step. That's the next step. Now, let me catch up on a few comments. I'm missing some of your comments. Hold on one second. Live host here, 7 p.m. Eastern. There we go. Success skills. I have an exclusive coaching community for educators. There we go. Awesome. Miss Darlene said go live at 1:30 Central Time Zone, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And she is showing you all around town. I love it. He said, my life has been so busy. I did that for the first couple of days. All right. The consistency. The consistency. We got to be consistent. I'll tell you, okay, so Faith, here's why I say you got to be consistent. Honestly, you got to be consistent for about 30 days. I'm just being flat out serious. If you can get through those first 30 days, it's actually going to teach you a lot about the platform. You're going to learn. Like I always say, practice makes progress. It's not perfection you chase it after. You're progressing. So if you do this for 30 days, it's going to teach you about the platform. It's going to teach you about yourself. It's going to teach you in terms of looking at the data and the analytics, kind of things that you need to do differently, and obviously what you need to do to engage more with your audience. And then it's going to tell TikTok you're consistent. That's the main reason, okay? Because TikTok is now going to push more people into your room. It won't push a lot of people in your room initially, okay? So if you don't have a lot of engagement, it won't push a lot of people in your room. So you got to be intentional about that, all right? Thank you so much, Mary Ann. Central Time, 12:30 p.m. Passion Income. Yes, for retired nurses and caregivers. You passion income or passive? Let me know. I think you meant passive, but regardless, that's a good topic. I actually experienced that with my restaurant and stopped going. Yep, with a restaurant. Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it. That's a real thing. But and you said, but I get on and pray for my people and just try to figure out a time. There's it. There it goes. I will say, try to figure out a time you can show up every day. I think that's my first step because the people will come. The people will come. Don't if you're all over the place and showing up different times of the day. Again, that's just the inconsistency. People can't depend on when you're going to be there. So I know a lot of it is just trying to figure out the time and life gets to life and you're trying to figure out what makes sense for your availability and your schedule. But I would say try to be in a ballpark of a time frame, even if it's within an hour. Just try to be within that time frame. I take a break on the weekends. Does that harm the live host? I don't think so. I will say this though, especially for your audience, Wendy. You might want to try to do some weekends. People are on the app on the weekends. They do. Now, obviously, today is different. I'm going to say this. I think the board thing that I do, it messes with my algorithm. I do believe that, but that's just something I'm noting. So point to self and point to you all. If you do the boards, I always think the board is offering a little bit less, especially this particular board where it forced me to put on the content disclosure. Normally I put it on anyway. It's a forced one that you have to do when you use it. You said, what time is your live? Um, um, what time in your live so right now it's 1:40 for you. On my time zone right here, I'm Eastern time zone, so it's almost 4:40. Yep, 4:38. Yep. So that's East Coast. I'm in Orlando, so East Coast. That's my friend who is on and on the YouTube channel. So I would say try, if Wendy, if you could try to get some weekends, test it out. But I would try to get some weekends in also. You said I go on around the same time. That's good. That's good. As long as you're able to say that and your community knows what you're doing, I think that's good. And then you'll get to the point where you can put in your bio and people know. Pastor Clinton has been on. It's been 1 week now. Awesome, awesome. Yes, I do that within a time frame, and they've been coming. That's good. That's good. So long as they know when to show up. I appreciate you all coming in. I thank you. Thank you for the Connie and Martina. Thank you for the gifts. I see you all. So come in. Sometimes I have to change my time due to doctor's appointments. Gotcha. Yeah, there's been a few times. I'm not saying I've been 100%, y'all. Come on now. I haven't been 100%. There's been if well, I will say this. I probably could count it on one hand. One hand, I started consistently. Started on January 1st, and now we're April 19th. I probably can count on one hand, and I think only twice that I missed a whole 24 hours. Like I missed a day. Like I didn't come on at 10 or 4. I think that's happened to me twice now. The other times I've come either 10 or 4. So that's what's happened. I didn't do both of them. That's what I'm saying. So I think I've done 3 where I didn't do both, and I did twice where I didn't do either one. So I would say about 5. 5 times I missed. Now that tells you all those other days I have showed up. So again, I would say if you're gonna do this, and somebody is probably going to say, Dr. Lisa, is that feasible? Is that true? Can you do that? Can you not? All I'm saying is, and I just want to be clear about what I'm saying. If you want to see the change and the transformation, if you want to see support from your community and see that growth happen, that means you're going to have to show up. And that means to a certain extent consistently. So you can really understand how the algorithm is working, how you are performing, and how people are in turn supporting you. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. I don't want people to be like, well, if I don't do every day, does that mess me up? No. You can go daily. I mean, once a week. You can go 5 days a week. I'm just saying there's some differences that you'll experience if you show up every day. That's all I'm saying. So I just want to make that clear. I don't want people to go back like, oh, she's teaching everybody to go daily. I'm just saying there's a difference in terms of going daily and not going daily. Now, somebody who isn't going daily wouldn't know that difference. That's all I'm saying. Somebody who's not going daily wouldn't know that difference. However, if you are going daily, you will see the difference. That's what I'm saying. Or if you decide to come up with a consistent schedule, you will see the difference. There's a difference in terms of how the algorithm will relate to you and connect to your audience and push your content out, how you're engaging, how you can evaluate and determine what are some things you need to do differently. I just told you, I'll give an example. I noticed every time I put a board in, there's something going on. And I noticed something in particular with how the algorithm was responding to my boards. That's me. Somebody else will say, oh, it's not a big difference. But I'm saying I'm noticing something. Now, if I wasn't going daily, I couldn't be able to speak to that. So that's what I'm saying. So it is a difference. And you just want to make sure that if you show up consistently, people will support you. Let's do any other questions? Let me make sure I have my newbies and stuff. I didn't talk about the blue box. I didn't fully talk about the Daily Heart Me. I end up answering questions, and it takes me away from the other stuff. So if you're curious, what is put a board in it? I put a board up. That's what this is. This is a board. This is not like my sticker. My sticker's different. The sticker I usually will put up is different. So let me show you a sticker real quick. I'm not going to change the name, but that's the sticker. Let's see. It just says welcome. That's the sticker. Usually I change the sticker to say 4 p.m. go live with you so I can point to it when I'm talking. So, but that's the sticker. and then this is a board. And boards are in the enhance. When you are going live, you can create boards. Um, how do you find? How do we find stickers? Oh, now y'all curious. Like, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, how do you do all that? See, now I gotta say, okay, if you went daily, you would know. No, I'm joking, y'all. I get it. This is a teacher room. I'm here to help you learn. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So when you are in your live, sticker you got to put up while your live is going. Board, you can preset it up. Okay. Sticker is currently while you're in the live. And sticker is in the enhance. There's like a little magic wand looking symbol that's here, and you'll see sticker, you'll see effects. When I do the hand heart, this is a hand heart effect. Actually, I can do like this too. This is a hand heart effect. Um, the board is under, it says boards. Sticker says stickers. Sound effects, when I clap and laugh and do all that stuff, that's the sound effects. All those are in enhance when you start your live. Before you start your live and set up your board, your title of your live and all that stuff, you can go to effects. I'm sorry, you can go to boards. Boards is there for you to see on that screen. Effects is there for you to see. Stickers is not, and neither is the sound. The sound is in enhance. So those are the things that are there. Yep. So and some of the stickers have preset words, and I usually just erase the words and put my own words. Oh, how do you okay, Lafayette. Um Chat later. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. I see you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So the stickers came from an enhance. I do. You do daily. Okay, you do like daily. You just say you don't do it at the same time, but you stay within the same time frame. That's what I understood. You stay within the same time frame. That's good. That's good. That's a great way to start. And so, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So they got see. Oh, look at there. Um, I do, but I can't find it. Stickers. When the stickers are there, if you click enhance, stickers are there for you. I wouldn't see any reason why they wouldn't be. They should be there. Only in live, but not beforehand. Yes, only in the live. You can't do it before the live. You have to be in your live and then click enhance, which I think is rather annoying. But yeah, you said I guess I have to now. I see you, friend. That's fine. You got to do what you can. I thought the sound effects were something you bought and had at home. That's cool. Yeah, it's in here. It's in here. This is all. This is all inside that enhance feature. I'm not doing anything special. You guys like, she's sitting over here hitting a sound effects machine. No, I'm not, y'all. I am not. It is in here. Okay, madam, I'll tell you, I need to drink some more. Okay, you need to drink some water. You can't drink water on the screen. I want to say that out loud because I know you weren't saying that. But just keep that in mind, people. Drinking, driving, you got to minimize that. You can't do that on the screen. Driving, you can't do it all. They'll shut your live down immediately. But drinking water, they don't know what you're drinking, so they usually shut your live down for that. You'll get a violation. Um, okay, so I'm doing that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You said I do Monday through Friday. That's right, Monday through Friday. Did you try the weekends, Martina? I think we talked about that once before. I tried doing a board. It was so confused. I was so confused. I don't like it either. It's not easy. It isn't. For the longest, I was not doing boards. And to be honest with you, I'm going to go back to my old way. I like my little sticker. I like my little sticker. Change my little words. I stay right in my lane. I stay right in my lane like I told y'all. The whole board thing, I did it because all the stuff that's happening with UBC. So, and then people saw boards that said tab, do the daily heart me, all that stuff. So I was doing that. But the board is annoying. My screen seems too cluttered for me now. I like my little sticker. I can do that. And I'll say right there, that's it. Yeah. Yes, Rich Sunflower. Yes, sound effects are part of the features here. That's part of it. Yeah. Yes, I did do a Saturday a couple of times. Off the chain. You said off the chain. Why you say off the chain? Was it good? Like I said, Saturdays and Sundays, you usually get a little bit more activity. So it's not bad. I'm still trying to get it. Yes, you'll be fine. I agree. Yeah. What are the violations? Once I prayed against addiction, I think it was deemed a violation. Interesting. Um, Here's what I will tell you. And I'm about to do a post about this. I'll probably do it tomorrow. tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what I do a post on. I did the voice. I didn't do the voiceover for it yet. I just did the recording, and I need to put the sound over it. So I did a recording of myself walking through the steps of putting on a content disclosure before you go live. Okay, so I would say for you, I would put on a content disclosure, especially when you're talking about topics that maybe not, well, two disclosures you want to put on. You want to put on the voice audience control, where you toggle that on. So anyone over 18 is probably best for your audience. Now remember, this is a kids app, so there's still kids that engage on this app. So you got to make sure that you don't have a kid wandering your room, okay? Especially if you're talking about something that's a little bit more sensitive when it comes to addiction and stuff like that. Not that, obviously, not that young people don't have addictions too, but they're still trying to control minors being in the room without their parents. So you want to turn that on. The other thing you want to turn on is content disclosure. So that helps with your brand. So as you're thinking about your brand and the topics you're going to be talking about, because of your niche, your brand identity, and how you're talking to your audience, that content disclosure helps to protect you in that way as well. So I would say definitely turn that on, so that you have that and you don't get a violation. Yes, I'm a travel CNA. That was a crafting business that's trying to grow. Okay, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Look at you, too cute for crafting. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute name. All right, friends. I see the sub stickers. Thank you, Martina. I said I love Dr. Lisa. Appreciate you. Yes. Hey, how you doing, Grace? Thank you so much for being here, friend. I see you. Yes. All right. Sound effects is part of it. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Bree? How you doing, friend? And then we have, so you said, yeah, okay, yeah, you said it was off the chain. That's what I saw. Okay. And then the violation. You said you was on for 2 hours. I agree. Oh, wow. 2 hours. So you have to use the sound effects. Do you have to use the sound effects? No, you don't have to. No, it's there for you. There's different effects. Um, Thank you so much, Jessica. See you later. Thank you for being on. Appreciate it. Thank you for trying to engage with me in both places. I appreciate it. Um, yes, that's the late weekend crowd. Is hype. Yeah, the late weekend. Yes, absolutely. Hey, hey, how you doing, friends? Okay. Um, he said, I'm good, thanks. He said, had difficulty getting the likes and gifts. I think my audience is listening to the info. There we go. Yeah, you're going to have to figure out your Q&A, your engagement questions, how you're going to get people to engage, um, and then making sure that people, a team came on and she was going to, oh gosh, okay, my life, so I try not to limit. Yeah, you need to turn your disclosure, only because that's a sensitive topic. You need to turn on, if nothing else, turn on your content disclosure. That's a very sensitive topic, and with that type of conversation, people wandering into your room, you gotta have a content disclosure on. Um, Mindful of your words, but turn on content disclosure so you don't get violations. It sometimes it's not your words, it's the other people's words. It's people you might have pulled up as a multi-guest. It may be other people in the comments. Sometimes it's that. So you got to make sure you have it on. I know I'm one of those people where I read comments and I say it, and then I'm like, oh, let me mute and block you because what I'm saying is inappropriate because in my mouth it almost came out. I'm like, let me mute and block you. So, so you got to be careful. You got to be careful about what you do in the live. But I would turn it on just to be on the safe side. I'm being it. Thank you so much, Gigi, tonight. Oh, see you tomorrow. Yes, okay. Uh, how you doing, Max? Mariax, I appreciate you being here. I got a lot of comments and answers, and a lot of questions. You said I got a lot of comments and answer, and a lot of questions. That's good. Peace. How are you, friend? Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here, Jessica. All right. Yeah, they will block you. Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Yeah, prayer and Holy Spirit leads. I'll be mindful. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes. Like I said, I'm gonna do a video on content disclosures because I was on someone's live yesterday. I'm not gonna share the name, but their live was focused on relationship stuff, and they did not have a content disclosure on. They're in my IG group, and they didn't have the content disclosure on, and it was getting a little bit racy in the conversation. And so I politely message, I said, turn on your content disclosure just to make sure this conversation doesn't take it in a direction where you get a violation. So again, the thing about TikTok, and this and I think we just need to recognize this app started off as a tool called app called Musically. It was a kid's app. Literally, my daughter had it. She's 20 now in college, but she had it, and she would play the little song and the little lip sync things and all that stuff. And then TikTok bought it. I think TikTok rebranded it. I don't even know if they bought it. I think ByteDance owned it, and they rebranded. I'm gonna say they rebranded it as TikTok. And there was still a lot of youth. It still is a lot of kids here. So people will get violations for things, and the whole drinking the water. You literally, if I had my water cup right here, and you can see it's a clear water bottle, TikTok will give me a violation because they don't know what's in that water bottle. And my understanding on Facebook and Instagram, all of them, you can drink water. You can have your Stanley cup. You can drink and do all the things. They don't get that. Now here, it's a violation. So again, I just say that because I want you all to be mindful of who you may have come in your room. I get the trolls that come in here all the time, and they say inappropriate things, and I have to mute and block them because they will take over your live, and it will offer a lot of disruption. So just be mindful of that. How do I find out what all the violations are? Well, first of all, you'll some violations you'll see on the screen will pop up, but other ways, you go to your home screen for live, and it will say rules and guidelines, community guidelines. Under there, you'll see your violations, and you'll see any warnings. I got a warning sitting in there right now. I don't think it'll ever go away. I don't know when it goes away, but I have a warning because I played music. I didn't know this, and I learned when I got my warning. But I played music during one of my sub-only lives, and they said music cannot be played during a sub-only live. So now you all know, if you have a sub live, don't play music in the background. I got a warning for it. So just make sure you don't do things like that. Like I said, they're very particular about certain things here, which is different. I mean, like I said, that's just a difference in terms of this app versus others. Yes, you can turn on you're talking about the content disclosure. You can. It's actually here. So you can do it before you're live, but you can actually turn it on where it says more with the three dots in the corner. You cut it on, you click it there, it's under settings. So if you click settings, scroll all the way down, you get to the content disclosure. Yeah. You can say yes, it was for kids. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, they just, it's just a little stricter here. Just a little bit stricter in terms of how they operate. And like I said, they monetize sooner. So unlike YouTube, I tell people it's the long man's game. How you doing, friend? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. It's the long game. So when it comes to engaging and going live and connecting and doing all the things, you're trying to build your followers or your subscribers over on YouTube. You're trying to build up your watch hours. That's a factor. So subscribers and watch hours. There's like two different tiers where, yeah, they'll turn on the fact that you can give memberships. Remember I told you memberships is equivalent to subscriptions here. You got to have 500 followers over on YouTube. Well, getting followers is not easy over there. Here, you get your followers. You can kind of understand the follower count system pretty easy, and you can climb. And before you know it, you come to a couple lives. You're engaging with people following you back, and all this other stuff. You have 500 before the week is out. I mean, you really could be over there on this YouTube. On this here YouTube, it will take you about 5 years, depending on how you do it. So, but yes, I'll explain that in a second. Let me read the comment. You said, Miss Sweetie Pie, so many rules it is. Can you have music in a regular? Yes. So sometimes I have my YouTube music playing. I haven't done it regular. I did it a couple times, but I'm just a little sensitive now with YouTube playing too. I'm co-streaming here. I'm a little sensitive because I still don't know the YouTube rules, all the rules. So I want to be careful with my life. So I really haven't been playing music in the last week. just because I'm being a little bit more sensitive to the other co-streaming process. Hold on one second. You said, okay, bye for now, everyone. Oh, how you doing? Thank you, Wendy. Thank you for being here. Happy Resurrection Day. Thank you so much, friend. You said, bye, Wendy. Happy Easter. Is that because you are monetized, that you were flagged for subscriptions, like the warning I got when I played music? Um, well, I don't know. That's a good point. That I guess that could be it. Subscription in nature is a monetization. You're right. And I was doing a sub only live. I don't know, because you figure I play music in my other live, and subs are in the room. Y'all in the room. So I don't know why that rule is there. Yeah, because you guys are in the room now. So we just made it live with only subs, and still, yeah, still the same platform, still the same live go live button. It's just restricted to only subscribers. So it just didn't make sense to me. I don't understand why that was the case. But but yeah. So did the um did the webinar happen earlier, or did I get date mixed up? It happened today. Jen, it happened today. And Jen, did you get a sneak peek from me? You should have gotten a couple emails. You actually probably should have gotten 3 emails from me, because I think you did get a sneak peek, and you're part of the bundle group, my earning launch and earn blueprint bundle. So that group and people who got the sneak peek and people who actually pre-register for the webinar all got the email that talked about this sale. So UBC is the ultimate branding course. They have a 24-hour sale that's happening right now. It is $100 off. The price point is normally $499. $100 off puts it at $399. And then you want to use this web code that says webinar 100 to get that discount, to get that $100 off. So that's the web code. I wanted to say 24 hours is the time they're going to do it. They don't do sales. They did their very first sale ever last Sunday and Monday when they launched this new affiliate program. So the webinar talked about all the new modules. It talked about being with UBC. I sent the recording to anybody who is part of my, who grabbed the sneak peek, or anybody who's part of my um, launch and bundle group. They got this email information. If you're curious about this and you want to take advantage of it, literally you have the information right here. this is what you need. You need this code here. You need the Web 100 code. That's the main thing. If you want the recording, if you want to listen to it and see it before you buy, download the sneak peek. If you download the sneak peek, I will, and I'll show you my stand store in a little bit. If you download the sneak peek, I will send another email tonight, just as a reminder to people. So tonight or tomorrow, it'll probably go out tomorrow morning, because I don't want to spam people. But I'll send out one more email. Well, maybe I'll send it tonight. If you're curious, DM me. If you're curious, if you really want the recording and you're really curious about UBC, DM me. But in the meantime, get the sneak peek. I'll send out an email early in the morning. I'll time it so it goes out maybe like 8 o'clock in the morning, and you'll get it, and you can open up the email, review it. The sale ends, they said, at 2:30. 2:30 tomorrow Eastern. So that's the 24-hour mark that they're going to use. So if you get it, then you'll have it to use. You said, what's the difference with the orange and yellow sub banner by my name? Happy, I'm looking at your name. You got a Daily Heart Me. That's the Daily Heart Me. That's the orange. The sub sticker that you have says that you've been a subscriber for, I think, your first month. I think that's what that particular sticker represents. Yeah, I believe that sticker represents the first month subscriber sticker. And then the Daily Heart Me says that you come in for at least 3 weeks. I think that's what it stands for. Like, you come and got your Daily Heart Me at least once a week over the last 3 weeks. Yeah, by our names. So yeah, it just, so I'm looking at your name. You have a sub sticker, you have a Daily Heart Me, and your level 17 engager. So you're doing all the things. Okay. Susie, thank you for leveling up. I think that's what you're saying. Some people are orange, some people are some yellow. It's based on, so there's a couple different plans. There's probably a couple things happening. It's based on how many times they've been getting subscriptions. So you figure I launched the subscription in February. So there's February, March, and now we're in April. So there's people who probably have been subscribers for at least 3 months. So the stickers change based on your longevity. And then now that I have 3 plans, the stickers change, the little symbol changes based on which plan you have. So that's what you're seeing a difference in too. So some people got different colors because of their longevity. Now don't ask me what all the colors represent because I think it goes from 1 month all the way up to 24 months, maybe even 36 months. So I can't look at the colors and say, oh, that's someone who got 2 months. That's someone who got 3 months. I don't think I can do that. um, Let me see. Let me go back on some other comments. I appreciate you all coming in. We're just chatting it up. This is like this easy going Saturday. We're chatting and chatting. Um, you said you never made the distinction between the colors. Yeah. You said okay. I have to look closer. I tried looking earlier and got lost. I'm gonna walk you through my stand store. Is that what you're talking about? Thank you so much. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, I will, Jen, let me know, how can I help? Let me know if you're talking about how you said you got lost. So let me know how you got lost. Let's see. Let's see. I just want to make sure comments. Thank you all who are coming in. Let's see. Do the daily heart me or sending flowers, etc. cost me anything? Yes. Yes, they cost you a penny. Yes. You got to have coins in your account to do the daily heart me. The daily heart me costs 1 penny. Coins you can get if you hit the gift box. I don't know where it's at for you all, but it's usually somewhere down here. If you click the gift box, you can recharge and put coins in your account. Otherwise, you can go to the website, which is www.tiktok.com/simple coin. So you got to have coins in your account to fully engage. And I'm going to say, Miss Sweetie Pie, Sweet Pie, Miss Sweet Pea, you have a level 11, so you have been engaging quite a bit. And you've been using coins. But yes, it costs you those coins. Go to come back every day. Always great information. You're welcome. I appreciate your friend, Susie. Thank you so much for being here. You said gratitude. Thank you so much, Happy. I appreciate you, friend. Let's see. My chat got to chatting. Hold on. Let's see. What are the signs that someone is actually a bot? Mm. You know, I don't know if there's a true sign because what I will say in my life, and somebody else answer that question differently. If you know there's a definitive sign or something you look to see, then let me know. Now, the people who have no bio, the people who still have the user with all the numbers, I have known that to be actual people where they didn't know how to engage fully. They didn't know that they were supposed to put their username as a unique name, or they didn't know that they needed to put a bio in. So I can't say definitively those are bots. When people are dry tagging, that's when you tag somebody's name and you just hit send. That used to be a sign, but there's people who don't know how to they don't know the etiquette in terms of, oh, I'm supposed to hit somebody's name, put a comment in, and then hit send. I don't know if that's a definitive sign of somebody who's a bot. So I think I'm a little bit more um, understanding and forgiving in this particular live because I know people are learning. And there's people who come in my life and they say, I had no clue. And I know those are real people because they end up coming back and back and back and learning and growing. And then they end up getting my bundle and I end up meeting them over Zoom. Like, these are real people. Like, so I can't say I know what a bot looks like. I know there's some behavior that you shouldn't do, but I don't know if I know if it's a telltale sign. Do you get gifts for a co-host? Yes, co-hosts can get a gift. Yep, people can get them. Thank you so much. I see the gifts coming through. Thank you so much. Popular Live. Yes, friends. Is it so hard to get to the next level? No. Yes. Ish. You're level 17. When I said that, I was like, ooh, I think I just made level 18. I'm just being honest with y'all. There's a lot of points that come with that you have to get. You said looking for the webinar. Um, Jen, let me know if you got my email. My very last email I sent, and I sent it around 2:45ish, somewhere in that time frame, Eastern, 2:45 Eastern, was the link to the webinar. So let me know if you got that one. Um, Great to see you again. Hi, Bobby. Thank you so much. Yes, so hold on, what comment was I saying? So yeah, hello, how you doing? Oh, you guys are leveling up. Next level, that's what I was saying. I was like, what was I saying? I was just talking about the next level. So next level, so my people in the room that are new to me, go ahead and put the word hi in the chat. Just put the word hi. I want you to click your photo. We're going to talk about the blue boxes, level it up. Because that question was asked. I want to make sure I understand. I'm going to show you how to know your level. So my people who are putting the word hi, when you click your photo, now that you put the word hi, when you click your photo, I want you then to click your level. So my friend, OG Millennial, you have level 6. Click level 6. My person who has level 1, Cherry, so you're putting the word in, and then you're going to click your photo, then you're going to click your level. Many of you have blue boxes, so you've been engaging. What you see, Cynthia, if you click your photo and then click your level is level 2. So your box is grayed out because you haven't been in these TikTok streets in at least 7 days, meaning that you need to send a rose or do the daily heart me and it will reactivate. So what you're seeing is the number of points that you already collected. And then you see, okay, let's do this. Yes, so click your photo and then click your level 11, Mrs. Sweet Pea. Okay? And then what you're going to see is where you have how many points you collected, and there's a / symbol, how many points, total amount of points you need for that next level. And then underneath that, it says the number that represents what you have, what you need. Those are experience points. That's the number you want to pay attention to, because that's the number that tells you how to get to that next level. So those are the amount of points you need, because it did that equation to tell you how to get to the next level. Okay? So what you need to do is engage. As a viewer, you want to like the live, share the live. That's engagement. TikTok brings more people in the room, so that's awesome. But you really want to gift. TikTok wants you to gift because that gives you more benefits, more points to get to the next level. I tell people the daily heart me is worth 45 points. When that screen pops up, it says, do you want to add a comment for 30 points? You can get 30 points by adding a comment. And then it says, okay, you need to claim those points. So claim the points. You don't have to pay to claim them because you already earned them. Claim the points so you don't lose those points. But then I tell you to click your blue box so you know what you have going on. You said, what's the benefit of getting the next level? Look at you. Thank you so much for extending your membership. I appreciate you, Felicia. Thank you so much. And so what's the benefit? Well, the benefit is a couple things. If you don't have live access, and I think you did have live access, let me see. If you don't have live access, you will level up will get you live access sooner because TikTok sees you as an engager. If you don't have TikTok shop and you're trying to get it, if you're engaging here and then you do some other things to tell TikTok that you want TikTok shop and engage outside in content and clicking the application and maybe buying a gift from the shop, TikTok's going to say, okay, I see you. I'm going to give you TikTok shop access. The other benefit is that they want you to gift. I said that. I don't make any qualms about that because that's part of the strategy because TikTok takes a percentage of it. At any given time, if you're a live host, TikTok is either taking 60% or as much as 80%, depending on what you're doing in your live. If you don't go live long enough, you don't get your, oh, look at you, thank you so much, Susie. You don't get your full rewards and benefit. If you don't get enough followers, you don't get your full rewards and benefits. And so there's things that TikTok is doing to say, okay, I'm incentivizing you as a live host to monetize, but you need to make sure you get all your engagement. Gifting is part of the strategy, though, that TikTok has out there to make sure that that they're also benefiting. Somebody said this is a TikTok economy. It really is when you think of it that way. because they're trying to make sure things happen, um, so that they're benefiting too. I was on 16 and didn't know how I got there. You didn't know how you got there. You got there because you was engaging. You were collecting points. Now the strategy I say, do one coin, one penny is the daily heart rate. Between that, you got 45 points. And then if you claim those other points from watching a live, you get points for that. Um, if you're commenting, you get points for that. If you're liking a live, you get points for that. So you're claiming points the entire time if you are actively engaging. And then when you get a point for every gift you give. So you might have been sending some roses. You might have been doing some things that allowed you to level up and get gifts. So that's probably what was happening. And you leveled up. I see you on. I just went back up for comments. Thank you so much. My people leveling up. You guys know the strategy now, don't you? Now you're like, I get you. I get you, TikTok. I see you, TikTok. That's what I'm teaching. I want you all to take advantage of this. And then and typically what I talk about in this live is I want you all to go live and build your community and figure out how do you make additional passive income. Okay? How you doing, Empress? Use Empress T. I see you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. I see all of you, and let me know if there was any question I missed. Hold on, I'm going back down. You said, okay, let's do this. I see you all. Let's see. Let me see if there's any other questions. I'm trying to get down to the bottom. Engagement is key to get to the next level. It is. That's it. Consistency and engagement. How you doing, Coach Miss Jessie? Said I'm present for class. Hey, friend, we're doing big things this year. Thank you for this information. I'm learning. Yes, friend, I appreciate you. Oh, you're a great teacher. Thank you so much, Felicia. I appreciate that. Yes. Yeah. I say I don't gatekeep. I know what it's like to be new. I know what it's like to be curious about what's happening. And this is intimidating. Don't get me wrong. Hello, happy Sunday. How you doing, Raising Three? Look at that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh, the feathers, yes. Yes, I appreciate you. The golden feathers. And so I want you all to take advantage of this time. We have this app here. I strongly believe it's going to continue. I know the noise out in the regular world says possibly not, but I think there's too much going on here for them to let this just close and shut down and turn off the lights on us. I think it's too much. And we are on the lower of the low totem pole. And when I say people are doing things and making a whole lot of money and having having a wonderful livelihood off this app, they are. Make no mistakes about it. It's happening. It's real talk. But there's the billionaires who want this, and there's the other people. Thank you so much, Felicia. I see you, friend. Thank you. But there's a lot going on, and I'm not letting the noise tell me otherwise. I'm staying focused. I'm staying consistent. And if they do turn off the lights, hey, that's fine. I'll continue doing this in another little playground. That's it. Here they are, and I want in. Exactly, lady. I just graduated from the Creative Pilot Program. Oh, you got unlimited, friend. Look at you. Uh, Let me say, now the work begins. Okay. Now the work begins. That's it. You said thank you for this information I'm learning. I appreciate you all. Yes, so you got the unlimited access. Let me just give my quick 2 cents on that. I mean, take it for what it's worth. Okay. If you are really trying to make some money on TikTok Shop, it is work. I don't make qualms about that. It is work. It's a lot of money to be made. And so I would say start researching people who are doing this at a high level so you can get some support and training if you are interested in doing it on a high level where you're making a lot of money and doing it in a way that is a little bit more strategic. So there's some people who teach and mentor. There's a couple different groups. If you're interested, DM me if somebody really wants to know. I know of a couple of them that I'm intrigued by it, but I don't have the time right now to do that. Someone said it will be shut down again tomorrow. Interesting. Oh, here? No, I haven't heard that. Why? The extension app. Is that, you think that's a strategy? Like I said, the noise. I don't listen to the noise too much out in the real world. Do you offer that teaching? I don't offer. I do a quick overview here of my people who get TikTok Shop of some things you want to pay attention to. Paying attention to your type of products you select, paying attention to where you can get products from, or how to get products to load your TikTok Shop. I talk about going live, doing a shoppable live, and just being intentional there. But I don't, at the high level, I don't do that. It requires a lot of work. There's software, just so that you guys know, I'm going to say the software real quick so you can write this down. There's software that if you're going to do this, you want it to be, if you're going to do it where you're making like 10, 20, 30, 40K. When I say K, they're making that much a month. That's the revenue that they're making, the commissions that they're making, because they're picking the right products that are trending. So that's part of it. And they understand how to use other trending creators that are successful, using their, what is it, modeling their content so that they can be successful as well. So they kind of got that figured out. And there's some groups that kind of model that and help you with that. I've said it on a couple of sessions about it. You said you went to the webinar, MJ. How you doing? How was it for you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mrs. Sweet Pea. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. The feather mask. Thank you so much. And so one of the softwares is two of them. They're actually competitors. One of the softwares is called Kylo Data, KALODATA. And the other one is FastMoss, FASTMOSS. Kylo Data, FastMoss. If you go on YouTube and search them, you'll come across a couple pages or sites, channels rather, that talk about them. Thank you so much. Talk about them, and then they offer their own mentor program too. So that's one way to do it. If you look at people here on TikTok and just search, maybe just search Kylo Data, do that, and you might be able to get a couple different people that talk about it and offer their mentorship programs too. Okay, but really, when it comes to TikTok Shop, it's a volume. So there's three prong, especially when you have unlimited. This is where you can start enacting that. Pilot is teaching you. Stacks, how you doing, friend? Pilot is teaching you. So when you're in the pilot program, it's teaching you how to do it and do it effectively. So you don't get violations. You kind of do things correct. So you learn in the pilot program. You only can do 5 shoppable videos a week. Unlimited means that you can do as many as you want. Okay? So unlimited, one of the strategies out there is that you are producing a lot of videos a day. 10, 15, 20 shoppable videos. Now that may be a mixture of 2 to 3 products, but you're doing that many videos. Okay? So between these 2 or 3 products that you're picking from, you might be doing 10 of one and 10 of another one. Or, like I said, so you decide on the equation of how many you want to do. The volume matters because ideally you're picking a product that is trending. Okay? So that data from Kylo Data and FastMoss is going to tell you what's trending. So you pick a product that's trending. Thank you so much, Felicia. True on comparison, yes. Yeah. And so you want to make sure you're doing trending products and volume and quality content. And in that equation, because there's market interest in those trending products, hopefully your videos will get swept up in the wave of people seeing those products too. Okay? So, there's a strategy, but you just got to be willing to invest in that strategy. Those 2 softwares cost money, as well as the training. That may cost money. So you just got to be willing to invest. So I would just say, just be willing to take that on if you're interested. MJ, you said, I like the community accountability parts, and I like to learn while doing so. Seems good for that. You're talking about UBC. UBC, yes. UBC, I wish they would have showed a little bit more of the modules, but I think obviously they can't be too open because it's proprietary. So they want to make sure that they protect their brand, protect their intellectual property and stuff. So they didn't share a lot, But the modules are really good. I mean, there are these quick videos that they do. They're very engaging. They're easy to follow. And so, like I said, I use it as a way to just have a tool or a resource to go back to. So when I'm talking about like right now, and I do need to do this. So I'm being very honest with you all. I'm co-streaming on YouTube right now. How my YouTube people? How y'all doing? Thank you for being here. So I'm co-streaming on YouTube, but I have not looked at the YouTube module. I just said, you know what? And they said it in the webinar, MJ, I don't know if you remember it. They said, you know, sometimes we overanalyze and overthink things and we want things to be perfect that we just don't take action. And I talk about that when she said, I was like, I talk about that all the time in my life. And so that was where I was with the YouTube. I was like, I really don't understand it. I have access. I've had access for a whole month and a half to go live, and I haven't done it yet. So I was like, you know what? I started last week. I was like, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna just co-stream. I'm gonna co-stream my little preschooler's tablet to start off on, and that's what I've been doing. And so it's been a difference. It's a different thing, but at the same time, I was like, I'm willing to do it. I want to grow this channel. I'm thinking very intentionally about another stream of income monetization through that channel if I can make it happen, and I need to take the action. That's what I came back with. Me too. I've had access for about a year now. Really? Oh, you wrong for that, Miss Sweetie Pie. You wrong for that, Mrs. Sweet Pea. I done renamed you. But yes, you need to take some action. Now, have you gone live? Let me know if you've gone live here. Maybe you need to take action in both places. So let me know what you're doing. But yes, that is me. I'm scared to take action. That's it. You got to take the action. Let's go. Yes, Dr. Peg. I appreciate your friend. So much of this is so over my head. It's not. It gets easier. Again, practice makes progress. You do not have to know it all. You don't have to be perfect. You just got to do. And then as you do, you get the right resources and tools and support. Make sure, because you don't know what you don't know. And I wrote my dissertation on mentorship because in this life, you need people who are going to tell you other tips and strategies and other things so that you don't make those same pitfalls that they made. Okay? So they're helping you in that way. So I tell you, if you get the right resources, right people that you can go to and ask questions, then that's what you need. You too, I heard it. And so you want to be intentional in that way. I've taken a small step toward doing it, so earning the 33 cents. So you earn 33 cents here on TikTok. Is that what you mean? Awesome. Look at you. Thank you, Florence. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Building a community is important. It is. Bree, that's it. That's a big part of it. Yes. Yeah, that's so true. Yep, it is. Yep. You gotta take the steps. So we were just chatting a little bit. I was talking to MJ because MJ sat in on the UBC webinar, and I was saying, well, to me, all these courses, when you think about the digital marketing business and the business model, they need to have value in terms of teaching you strategy. Now, teaching you strategy is good, but it has to be tailored and specific to you. And that's where branding comes in. Because your brand and my brand is not going to be the same. People are not going to like me. Um, Not everybody's going to like me, just the same as not everybody's going to like you. So when you think about your brand's going to resonate with your target audience. But you got to sit in that space to say, what is my brand? Who am I talking to? What is their pain? What are their pain points? What are their challenges? What do they need from me? And how do I deliver that? And so that's where digital marketing, live streaming is what we're doing, becomes a piece of how you're telling your story, how you're showing up authentic, how you are helping people in terms of offering some type of solution to their pain points. So you want to be intentional in that way. So somebody said that no, they won't shut us down. Too much money involved. Points. How the points are beneficial. I just want to say that. Love me for real. Thank you so much for being here. Points. Like I said, it unlocks TikTok Shop, unlocks live access, unlocks engagement, where people are coming here to engage with you. It allows you to level up and give gifts at a higher level because you unlock gifts. Again, that's part of the point of TikTok wanting you to gift. And so that's a big piece of it too. You said, do I offer teaching on other monetization paths? Other monetization paths like what? Like digital marketing? Yes, is that what you're asking? um, so yeah, actually, I am getting more of that through co-hosting. Okay, awesome. Co-hosting, that's good for you. I think that's a great approach too, because I know you were, taking it slow with going live. So co-hosting is a nice way to kind of ease into it. I have to go from now. I'll see you next live. Thank you so much, October. Thank you for being here. Where do you go to see how much money you have earned? The monetization. So if you go to TikTok Studio on your home screen, click there. It takes you to the back end of tools. Scroll down under tools is monetization. Hit the arrow where it actually has a dollar amount of how much you've earned. So you can click there and it'll show you and give you a breakdown of how you've earned. Yeah. Hey, I see you all. You said, hey, Sky. How you doing, friend? Let's see. All right, friends. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And so let me know if there's any questions I might have missed. TikTok might have filtered you. It wasn't me. It was TikTok. If I missed your question, let me know. Like I said, I am co-streaming on YouTube. I would appreciate if you guys went to my channel. If you go to my channel, how you doing, Bria? Thank you so much, Brianna. Brina. I was trying to think of syllables. Brina, I think that's right. Thank you for being here. And if you go to my channel on YouTube, it's Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. I asked you actually go to a short. If you can go to a short, put a comment in. I don't care which short because it'll show up in my notifications. So that's how I can see, because I can click my notifications and see that notification pop up of somebody putting a comment, and then I can go to your channel, go to one of your shorts or one of your videos, watch it, comment, like, subscribe. So comment, like, subscribe in that order, because YouTube's particular about fake engagement, so you can't just go click subscribe. They won't let that subscription go through. They'll remove it. Okay? So you want to look at somebody's videos. That's what they want you to do. That's real engagement. Put a comment in, like it, and then subscribe. That's the way, for the most part, you can safeguard that your comment is going to go through, or that your subscription is going to go through. They always evaluate, but that's a good way of doing it. How do you put 1, 2, 3 on your page? Oh, that was for, this is a board. These are actually two separate boards. So this is the board where it says qualifications, it has 1, 2, 3. And then this is the board that has like the marketing. So it's two separate boards put together. Yeah. Not a big fan of boards, to be honest with you. But it's in the way. And I can't hold my screen down. When I say hold my nose, hold my glasses, I can't get to my supporter page, because that board doesn't allow me to have that feature. So I don't like that. And then I feel like my boards are not doing what I need to do. I don't know. There's something going on. This board forced me to do the content disclosure. I wonder if there's something more to that one, because I used the marketing thing up here. So yeah, I wouldn't be a big proponent of boards if I was you all. What is it on YouTube? Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. My name, same name. Thank you so much, all who are in here. Appreciate you. Yeah. So. Thank you so much. Okay, show me. You said, okay, show me. Show you what? Show you what? Let me show me what. let me know what you meant by that, friend. Okay, so Diamond, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, because I'm actually after 5:30. So I'm gonna show you all my stand store. I'm gonna walk through a couple of things. My overthinking guide I wanted to talk about, because this is for my people. And let's see, I need to pull it up. My overthinking guide is for my people who are nervous and you are trying to thinking about going live, but you have not done it because you're overthinking the process. Let's see, I think I need to pull it up. And I don't want you to overthink this process, okay? So I want you to go and feel comfortable connecting and going live. Let's see. appreciate you. Thank you for sharing the live. Have a good day. Thank you so much. You explained it. I did. Okay. I didn't know what I explained, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. I am trying to make sure I get to stuff here. Okay. So we'll do this. Thank you for sharing the live. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to walk through my, we're going to go through my stand. I'm going to have you get free things. If you choose to get paid things, that's up to you. I'll tell you what's in there. But the free things is what I want you to focus on, because I want you to think intentionally about your next move, your next steps. So that's what we're doing. Okay. We are leveling up. Like I said, my dissertation was on mentorship, so I do offer my bundle, which comes with me for coaching UBC. That's what this sale is about. They just had their webinar today at noon. So the webinar, if you get the UBC sneak peek, which is free, if you get that, it'll allow you to then get an email from me where I can have you plug in the webinar code. Actually, you can do it now, but I'll send you the recording. So if you're somebody who didn't come to it, I sent it to my people who already have different products and stuff that they've gotten. They got in a bundle. Maybe they've gotten the sneak peek already. I sent it to those people, and they got the recording in the email. But if you're somebody who's in here now, you're like, I'm curious, get the sneak peek. I'm going to send you the recording. I'll send it out again. I'll probably send it later tonight so people can get it. The webinar was good. It was. I thought they did good too. MJ, I was just saying earlier, I wish they would have shared a little bit about what's in the modules, but I get it. You're on a webinar. You are out there live streaming, so you don't want to share all your proprietary information. So I get that. But I think the beauty is what's in the modules as you start going through it. And you see the teaching style, you see how they do things. They're a pretty good group. They're energetic. What you saw today is the way they're normally showing up. It's funny, on Tuesday, they didn't show up in their normal way. So they came in, and I think the meeting was called, you say, yeah. The meeting was called Game Plan on Tuesday because they were gearing people up for today. And so people who purchased brand new from Sunday and Monday were new, and a lot of those people in the room, and people were like, what's going on? It's a whole lot of, what is this? It was very much like, hey, we need to focus, we need to get going. It was very focused on let's prepare for Friday. And it was like that type of energy. The energy was off, but I think they should have rethought their strategy, recognizing there was a lot of new people in the room, and that was their very first experience with them. But today they showed up like they normally do. That's the way they normally do, where they're very motivational and training and sharing with you all the different tips and strategies. And I think at the end of the day, because I've been doing it now and I get it, at first it is intimidating and it's very much like, oh my gosh, it's exciting, but you're like, okay, where do I start? But now I'm here and I get it. And I'm like, oh, I know how to start now. I see how their teaching and training has prepared me for now and where I'm at. And I can see so many opportunities ahead of me. So for that reason, I'm excited about them, because I really do think it's the right program, the right course. I think thinking from a branding perspective is at its core the best approach. Most of the testimonials and vibes agree. Would have been nice to see examples on time 10. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That would have been my one critique. But I think, because I'm very much like, oh, I wish I would see more. I wish, show me a little bit. Go through a couple of slides, maybe 30 seconds on a video, something. But, they didn't do that. So I get it. You say I was blown away by the success. Yes. Yeah, you'll see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of that from the teachings. And here's what I will say. And I'm just being honest with you. The game changer is the AI. Because I'll do this. I'll say this. The game changer is the AI, because a lot, show me the inside. Yeah, exactly. The game changer is the AI. That UBC bot is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm even saying above and beyond that. I'm saying when you plug in, so the prompt that I give you all, where I say, tell me, brainstorm with me, my niche and my topics, my keywords, my target audience, based on me being all these things. Those type of prompts become more personalized to you. Now you could take that prompt, and like I said, you take that prompt, you add another prompt that says, now give me a 30-minute live stream outline so I know what I'm going to talk about in my live stream. And again, it's personalized to you. So the AI is the game changer if you use it for you and recognizing who is your target audience, who are you talking to, and how you're going to resonate with them. What does it mean to understand those pain points, that demographic, the psychographics of that group? And if you're doing that, then that's going to pull through in terms of your content creation, in terms of how you go live. That's where the game changes for you. Because if you're able to do that, and UBC teaches you that, it teaches you that. You just have to make sure you apply it to you. Because what they do a lot is talk about it, and then you're still kind of trying to figure out how does this make meaning for me, and you're still trying to do it in the UBC way, because that was what they was doing. They try to, their brand is based on this high level luxury brand, this field that they're trying to cultivate for this brand, for that type of audience. And we're their audience because we want the success. We want them. So they get it. And so they're appealing to us. But maybe that's not your audience you're trying to appeal to. Maybe your topic and what you're trying to do is a different audience. And so that's where I was like, okay, I get it now. I know how I need to think about this. I'm not thinking about doing it their way. I need to do it my way to my audience. Okay? So, yes, happy Resurrection Day. Thank you so Saturday. Yes. Appreciate you being here, friend. But yeah, the success is there. It's definitely there. And they have a lot of tips and strategies. So, but I should say, it's another program where I say you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Also, subscribe to your YouTube. I'm so many things, Green, living on it on there. Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah. Head out to more errands. Thank you so much, Bree. See you later. You're welcome, friend. See you later. Hey, Coach, how you doing? Dee Dee, I appreciate your friend being here. Yeah, so that's the thing about it. You just got to know your audience. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this for my audience because now it's 5:40. And I also appreciate y'all. No shade. I love it here. Y'all know I love talking. I love connecting. So we're going to keep doing it. But, but, let me see if I can get some daylight. I'm going to see if I can get outside. My family will be like, what? You done already? I'm like, yes. my in-laws came over too. So they're in town. They're in the house. And my little guy, he is probably driving everybody nuts down there. So, because he wants all the attention. But let's do this. I'm going to walk through my stand. I'm going to talk about UBC a little bit more because I kind of gave my commercial here. I talked about a little bit of it. But I want you all, if you are interested, I want you to grab the sneak peek. That's what I'm going to talk about first. It's free. Grab that because then I can send you the webinar that happened today. The webinar was an hour and a half. I think they started, because it's supposed to start at noon. I think they started officially like at 12:15-ish. And so, and I think it ended like by 1:30. Okay, so what is that? Right at about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, so if you're interested and want to see the sneak peek and want to see the recording, that would be the way to get it. Get the sneak peek. And then I will send out one more email. It'll be probably one more tonight and then one more before the sale ends. That's probably how I will play it. So you'll get a couple more emails from me. And if you want to DM me, it's like, hey, if you don't see one, let's say argument's sake, if I schedule it to go out by 8 o'clock, if you don't see it by 9, I should say by 8, but if you don't see it by 9, if you don't see it by 8:30, 8:15, I don't want to be too late. You can message me and then say, I didn't see it. I didn't see what you told me I was supposed to be looking for. I didn't get it. Because sometimes it goes to spam. I would tell you to check your spam and check for that. It would come from Dr. Lisa Launcher Income would be like the subject line or the heading of the email, I think. Sometimes it comes from Stan, but I think it's Dr. Lisa, the way they have it titled. Well, I have a great weekend. My daughter is here visiting. Oh, for spring break too. Awesome. Mrs. Sweet Pea, appreciate you being here, friend. Where do I grab it? Okay, let me walk you through. You said it was like 90 minutes? Okay, yeah, it was about 90 minutes is what they had it time stamped at, but I think they didn't start on time. Where do I do get the sneak peek? Okay, I'm about to show you right now. Heard about that. We'll check my email. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So let me do this. 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow is when it ends. Yes, but they sent an email inside the community saying 2:30. So we'll see. So 2 o'clock is probably what people should do, but they did say 2:30. If you if you click my face up here, my profile picture, my mini profile pops up. You click my picture again, it's going to take you to my profile. Okay? So here's my profile. Ooh, the sticker's in the way of that board. And so under here, you can see my stand store. Stand store. Okay. And this board is in the way. We're going to move the board. Oh, gosh. Sorry, y'all. The board's just going to be in the way. I can't figure out this board. Let me move the sticker. Okay. We'll do this. Okay. So now the two things are here. The webinar used to be here. The sneak peek is here. So that's the free sneak peek. Grab that. Okay. This is where you will purchase. If you decide to go with it, you're getting $100 off. I'm going to click to it for you to see it. It's right now, the course is not cheap. It's $4.99. It's 40 modules. It's actually over 40 because they just added 5 more. So I want to say it's 45 now. I love the modules they added though. I have to admit that, y'all. So this is what you would pay. Let me just say this out loud because they said it in the webinar. And I think I put in my email. Oh, they took it off. Okay. That's good. They took it off. So the discount code will go there. Let me see if you guys can see that sticker's in the way. That's where you put your discount code. That's where you put the word webinar 100. Okay? The discount code is webinar 100. That's where you get your $100 off. So webinar 100, you're going to type that word there. And then if you wanted to pay with some type of payment plan, you have Afterpay and Klarna as options, but those are your only options. So Afterpay and Klarna are your options. They used to have a payment plan here, but they said it's not going to be available for this particular promotion. So that's the only way you're going to be able to do a payment plan. It would be, and the payment amount is going to be $3.99 once you put the discount code in there. Okay? So that's where according to be available. So get the sneak peek. That's what I was saying just now. If you grab the sneak peek right here, I will send out another email, and you'll be included in my email distribution. And I'm going to attach the recording. So before I came live today, the people who's in my email distribution, people who got the sneak peek, people who were part of my bundle group. So these two groups of people, they got the email, and anybody who signed up for the webinar, because there was a webinar box that was here earlier. But anybody who signed up for those three ways got the recording already. So they got an email like around 2:45 today. What I'm saying is that I'm going to send out one more email this evening, and I'll put the recording in there. And if you get the sneak peek now, you'll be part of that email group. So you'll get the recording. You'll get the same messaging surrounding 24-hour sale, webinar 100 is the code, $100 off, that stuff. You'll get the same information that they're going to get, but you'll get the recording, so you can go back and look at it and decide if you want to move forward. My bundle's in here. This is the bundle. And so what I tell people, let me say this first for UBC. If you purchase, because you're going to come back and click here. So I want to let you know you'll get that link as well. But you'll come back and click here. And if you purchase with me, I have a separate UBC group chat on Instagram. I have one here as well. That's a separate group. So I have 2 different groups right now. One for UBC and one for my bundle. But UBC is different. I want us to be able to talk over there, all things UBC. I want to answer questions. I'm assisting you. I didn't get that support. Somebody I bought the course from, I don't hear from her. She's never checked in. She never said, Dr. Lisa, are you using the course? Are you doing anything with the course? How is it going for you? Never got that. I'm not trying to be that person. That is not who I am. I don't agree with that. I think people need to feel like they can get support because there's a lot going on in here. And you could be a person that never touches it and never uses it. And, again, I think you're missing out. Or you could be a person that does use it and understand all the different gems that are in there. And then ultimately, you're making additional passive income. Okay? You said I didn't see the second group. Did I add you yet? Did I add you? I might not have added you. Did I add you? No, I added you. Yes. Go check. I did add you. I added you because I left you a voice message saying I added you. So I did add you. So yeah, I added you. So yeah, go check. It says it's a little black icon. It says the ultimate branding course or something like that. You'll see it. It says Dr. Lisa's UBC group. That's what I called it. Dr. Lisa's UBC group. Okay. So the bundle is a different group, but it teaches you the fundamentals about digital marketing. So you may be like, okay, Dr. Lisa, I don't need that. I need to start baby steps. This is big. This is the walking steps. I need to start with the running steps rather. This is the walkers. And so if you are a walker, you're like, I need to ease into this. Then this is probably the bundle for you because it's usually 127. I usually so I have it on at 57. Right now is the sale price, and this is where you can now get me. You said I need the baby steps. Exactly. I get it. I get it because again, this is a lot. It is a lot. Um, but the baby steps is going to get you support. Okay, it's going to get you everything you need when it comes to understanding how to create products, understanding digital marketing as a business. As you think about live streaming is a subset of digital marketing, this is a part of it. I don't want people to make no mistakes about that. When people say, oh, let me be clear, social media is a subset of digital marketing. You are marketing yourself, your brand, as a content creator. Every time you post on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're at, if you are going live on any of those platforms, you are a live host. So recognizing you are in the business, now the question is, what are you selling? Are you selling your brand? Ideally, you are. Are you selling a product? Possibly. Are you selling your services? Maybe. Do you have a physical product you're selling? Possibly. So it just depends on what you're doing. So the question is, how do you engage fully? How do you understand the business of doing this work from a digital perspective when it comes to funnels, email marketing, social media marketing, affiliates? How do you make sure you're understanding all the different ways to set up your storefront and make sure you're able to connect with your ideal target audience? So this is going to teach you the fundamentals. This teaches you all the different ways to fully engage. So it's a difference, okay? And so you want to make sure you said, I see it now. Okay, perfect. Appreciate it. And so this comes with me. I tell people, I'm going to click to it real quick. I tell people, you need support. You need to know what you don't know. You need to be able to go to somebody and ask questions. And so it comes with me because I put you in a different Instagram group chat, but essentially we're building over there. There's about 140 people in that group chat, and we're growing. People are going live. They're giving their testimonies. They're coming back, sharing tips and strategies, doing all the things. So it becomes a great space for you to feel encouraged and for you to also connect with other people who are actually at the same time in this time and space doing what you're doing. Going live, trying to connect on social media, trying to grow, trying to monetize. Um, I also like Instagram because you can have the DMs, and so you can chat back and forth, connect with people there. You can kind of share some messages back and forth, and that becomes an easier way for you to have access to me. So this comes with Master Resale. So if you chose to rebrand, I'm sorry, this is in the way again. If you chose to rebrand and resell, you could. So it's 100% yours. And then these are the modules you get. So that's in there for you as well. And like I said, I also meet one-on-one with people. So if you are in a situation you're like, I'm trying to figure this out, I need your support, I do schedule one-on-ones with people. You all support each other on each other's platforms. People have, we need to probably do better with that. I think people are so busy, but people will come on each other's live streams. So people will put an announcement out there and say, hey, I'm going live. There's been some people who have posted their YouTube channels, and people have followed them that way. So those are things that we have these kind of spurts where everybody will start posting and people will do what they need to do, and then you won't see it happen for another week. And then people will send a post out there like, hey, you like my channel, like this? And then people all post the other stuff. So Yeah, so that's happening. I think we probably, like I said, I think we need to be a little bit more consistent, especially with new people who are coming over, and making sure that they understand to do that too. I share it in my welcome message. I say, hey, make sure you post your social media, tell people when you go live, let them know your different channels and stuff, different platforms you're on. So the other two things are in here are like support for live hosts. I'm sorry, y'all, this sticker is so in the way. Um, and so the first thing I have is what do you call this? A 3 page checklist. So you have a checklist in here for you in terms of going live. If you're new to going live, it's what you're doing before you're live, during your live, and after you're live. And then you also have a chat guide. So what you should be doing to some prompts, the 6 steps or six step prompts that you want to use when you're thinking about developing your niche, identifying your target audience, keywords for your target audience. If you wanted to use a script, not that you're reading a script, but you want to have AI help you communicate who you are in your introduction and your live topic, and then also some prompts to help you with engagement. Okay, and so that's there. And then I do one-on-one consultations. So if you need to meet with me, you can meet with me there on Zoom. So I have a 2-for-1 package. Hello, my YouTube friends. I have a two-for-one package where you can meet with me for 40 minutes over Zoom for the first meeting, and then we'll do a accountability meeting, a second meeting, if you need that as well. So you said, what are the tools you recommend using? What tools in terms of social media? Canva. The bundle talks about Canva, making sure you have Canva available for your product development. Trying to think what other tools. You gotta have a storefront, so I have Stan. I use Stan. That's what this is. This is Stan. Um, I use ChatGPT all the time. I use it quite a bit for my support. I'm trying to think of the things I pay for. I don't pay for Chat. I use the free version for Chat. But Stan I pay for, and I pay for Canva. I pay for the Canva Pro page, just so I have more features there and functionality. I'm trying to think of what else I pay for. I pay for web hosting because I use a professional email address, so I pay for that. I think that's it. I haven't invested in like Restream or StreamYard or any of those streaming services. Oh, you said tools like that. Like I'm on an iPhone right now, and this is a laptop. um, so you're looking. I just flipped my camera. So this is my phone. We're on my phone. This is my phone, and this is my laptop. And I'm on a tablet where I'm co-streaming on YouTube. So that's what's happening here. What else? My phone is on an easel. I have a light that's shining on me. It's over the tablet for YouTube. I have a charger cord. I have the spinning auto tracking type easel that my phone is clipped into, but I turn the auto tracking off so I can maneuver manually as I move my phone around. And that's it. I am going to set up my web camera and my microphone in the future, like today-ish, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I do. You said my storefront has a lot of cool tools. That's true. Thank you so much. I do, MJ. Yeah, so all the stuff I just talked about, my clip-on light, my charger cord, my easel stand, is all in my storefront. It's on here on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. You said you see our comments is on. I'm literally looking at the comments right now. Let me turn my phone around. Let me say this. My last thing that's in here is the free download. I'm not gonna show it today because obviously I'm talking. It's already 6 o'clock, but get that. I'm not gonna give it justice. Download that. This is for people who are overthinking. It's a mindset guide. It goes back to what we talked about earlier, being the right mindset. If you want things to happen, you got to shift how you're doing things. So I want you to be intentional about your mindset. And then it also speaks to setting goals, because oftentimes we don't take action because we got to overthink it. We got to have perfection. We're always doing everything to make sure we dot I's and cross T's. Sometimes you have to do it messy. Sometimes you just got to take that action. Sometimes you got to stop thinking and overthinking and overanalyzing, because they say analysis becomes paralysis, where you just don't do. So that's what this is about. I want you to do, okay? So it starts with a lot of mindset work, positivity, and then it goes into overthinking. It goes into cognitive distortions, where we feel like we got to have things perfect. We got to sound like somebody or act like somebody or have all this knowledge and information. And when it comes to going live, I just tell you, just take people on the journey. You don't have to have it all together. You could be learning as you're doing. And at the end of the day, you'll still be successful, because people are at the point where they've never even thought to do. And so because you're doing, you're already ahead of the curve. So I want you to download that. That's free for you, okay? In terms of your question, so my camera was flipped. I'm in my camera. And I would say, yeah, just use your phone. Use your phone. Don't feel like you have to have all the equipment. So yeah, just use your phone. Yeah, so the comments are showing up on my iPhone. Yeah, so it's right here. So this is all in TikTok. I'm on TikTok on my phone. Yep. Thank you so much, you all. You say you subscribe to my YouTube channel from mine. Subscribing to your YouTube channel from mine. A Kind of Love and audio series. Okay, back to health. Thank you so much. Back to health. I will go in. Do me a favor. I was about to say, if you can go to us, what I was telling people to go to one of my shorts. Just click the first one. I don't care which one you click. Click one, because it shows up in my notifications that somebody commented on a short, and I can see it. When it comes to YouTube, you don't see all of your subscribers unless somebody can show me where. I just see a smaller list of recent ones in the last 7 days. So I want to be able to see everybody. So if you comment on a short, I can see your comment, go to your page, and then subscribe. So I tell people, go to a short, comment, like, subscribe, in that order. Subscribe last, because they want to see you have viewed the video before you hit subscribe. I'm thinking of all the details. Yeah, you can't think of all the details. Don't do it. Do it messy. Yep. Do it messy. You got to do it messy. Yep, so. You said on her full profile, click showcase under the profile. Yes, go under. Yeah, that's how you see my products. If you click my picture once, my mini profile pops up. You click my picture again, then it takes you to my full profile, and under showcase is all my stuff that's in my TikTok shop, TikTok showcase. That's what it is. You said, hey, you're looking at me overthinking queen over here. I know. What I have in here is, I tell people all the time, your audience, your target audience, is a reflection of you. I was an overthinker. I'm still an overthinker. I'm a work in progress. I am still working on me. I told you, it took me a month and a half. Now, that may not seem a long time, because somebody said they took a whole year. Who was that who said a whole year? But it took me a month and a half to go just come up with the idea of just going live on my tablet, on YouTube, and doing this. So that's what I'm saying. You can't overthink it. Now, what I've done is I bought a web camera and I bought a microphone. So I'm going to try to make sure I can connect that and make it a little bit better. But yeah, that's it. I see. Yes, don't do it scared. Yes, do it scared. Absolutely. The sub stickers have come out. Do it scared. Putting chocolate in plastic eggs and $1 bill. Till if you go next tonight, we'll set the clock for UBC. Look at you. MJ, you will do great. Because I know, MJ, you're doing faceless. I understand that. And you saw the faceless module stuff. So it's there. They've definitely enhanced the faceless. The girl who's Shy Girl, I think she's the faceless person. I follow her. I do follow her. So I've seen some of her stuff. She's good. She's real good. Yes, do it scared. That's it. Yeah, will do. That's it. Don't overthink it. Look, hello. How are you doing today? Enjoy. Thank you, Meatball. Appreciate your friend. Thank you. All right, my dear friends. It is after 6 o'clock, and I appreciate you all. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody that's here. Let me see. If you have not followed me, I need one more new follow. I just looked at my analytics. I was like, I haven't got a new follow. under the numbers. If you follow the live house or do the daily heartbeat, if you in here and you have not followed me, follow the live host really quickly. You said I got to run. Have a wonderful night with the in-laws. Thank you so much, MJ. I appreciate you. Message me if you have any questions, okay? And if you want to see when I post, click that, click the bell in my profile too. So yes, I think it's me. Hey, yes, follow me, friend. Yes, absolutely. Make sure you guys follow me. I just looked at my analytics. I was like, I only got 4. I need 5. Yeah. So no, I still don't have it yet. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. You must have followed me before. I was about to say, oh, okay, maybe I'm not gonna get it today. I was like, okay, look at TikTok trying to set me up. All right, that's all good, y'all. How you doing? Anybody else? If you have not followed the live post, follow the live post. We're gonna see if we can get 1 or 2 more people to follow. Uh, oh, you're welcome. Thanks again, Doc. Go enjoy your quality time with family. I will. I will. I'm about to get off. I see you all. TikTok don't want me to be great. I followed like an hour ago. No, that's fine. My analytics didn't say it says 4 people. I need the analytics says 5, where you get 40%, and I'm not at 5 yet. And that's the first time in a while. I was like, okay, TikTok, you trying me. This is interesting. I've never been here before. I don't understand that. Okay, well, it's all good, you all. I appreciate you all so much. Um, Bridget, are you about to follow me? But Bridget, you're a supporter. I see you. You're a supporter. Everybody here is supporters. So that's beautiful. All my supporters in the house. Thank you so much. I see you all. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me let you go. You guys have a wonderful Saturday. Take care. Appreciate you. And like I said, if you get the sneak peek for UBC, if you download that, I'll send you the email with the recording. And then you're going to put in that code if you're interested in moving forward. It's a 24-hour sale. So I just want to make sure you have access to it. So it's a 24-hour sale. And then put in that code. And then you'll become part of my UBC group. Okay? So that's a separate group. But I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for the team bracelets. Oh, look at you all. Thank you so much, friend. All right, friends. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.